Hey everyone, welcome to Story Time. My name's Josh. Thank you so much for hanging out and reading a story with me today. I'm excited. I love stories. I love books. Do you? Yeah, awesome. Today we're going to be reading a Dreamworks story called How to Train Your Dragon. Whoa. Dragons are cool, hey? Let's find out what's going to happen in this story today. If you like these stories, please subscribe, click that bell below, and you'll be able to visit the page and read stories whenever you like. Let's find out what's going to happen in How to Train Your Dragon. So get comfy, because now it's story time. Let's go. Adapted by Devra Newberger Spurrigan. Illustrated by Denise Shimabukuro, and Sean Finley. Cool names in there, hey? Alright, here we go. Long ago, fire-breathing dragons stole food from the Vikings of Berk every night. And every night the Vikings tried to stop them. But one young Viking called Hiccup was not allowed to fight dragons. His father, Stoic, put him to work in the village blacksmith shop instead. There's dragons out there breathing fire and stealing sheep. Stoic was the fearless leader of the Vikings. Hiccup begged his father to let him fight dragons alongside the other kids. "You're too kind-hearted and gentle to fight," his father replied. Hiccup decided if he fought a dragon on his own, everybody would see that he was brave and strong. Uh-oh. I wonder what he's going to do. Hiccup's going to try and fight a dragon by himself. One night, Hiccup snuck out with his new dragon-catching invention, called the Mangler. He found a spot high up on a cliff and waited. Suddenly something fast zoomed by Hiccup's head. He aimed the Mangler and fired into the darkness. Then he heard a loud roar. Hiccup's eyes grew big. "I think I got him," he cried. Look, he's all cheerful. Ooh. Do you think that might be the dragon that he needs to train? Ooh, I almost said words that rhymed the same. But there was no time to celebrate. Another dragon chased Hiccup through the village. Stoic scared it away, but not before Hiccup accidentally let all the captured dragons get away too. His father was furious. A Viking boy pointed at Hiccup and laughed. "I've never seen anyone mess up so badly." Oh no, the poor guy. Everyone's laughing at him. The next day, Hiccup found the dragon he'd caught. It was a night fury. He saw the dragon's tail was broken. Hiccup felt so bad that he cut the poor dragon loose. The dragon knocked Hiccup to the ground. But then it just turned and ran away. Hiccup decided that maybe all the bad things he'd heard about dragons were not true. He went to tell his father that he didn't want to fight them anymore. "You're going to the Dragon Training Academy," Stoic said. The dragon was kind to him. He let it loose and it didn't eat him. It ran away. So obviously he might be a little bit curious, don't you think, that maybe dragons are nice as well? They have feelings. They're live creatures, right? The Dragon Training Academy was a disaster. A brave Viking girl named Astrid and the other kids made fun of Hiccup when Gobba, their teacher, had to step in and save them. Uh-oh, didn't do too well training with the dragons. In the blacksmith shop, Hiccup secretly built the Night Fury a new tail fin and a saddle. Eventually, he gained the dragon's trust. Isn't that cool? He climbed onto the dragon's back, to test his handiwork. "I did it!" Hiccup cheered as they flew through the sky. The two soon became friends, and Hiccup named the dragon Toothless. Isn't that cool? He's now got a dragon as a pet. Wouldn't that be cool to have a nice friendly dragon as a pet? Right? Hiccup learned all sorts of dragon secrets from Toothless. For example, he learned that dragons are ticklish and that they really hate eels. One day at the Dragon Training Academy, Hiccup calmed an angry two-headed zippleback. Nobody saw Hiccup show the creature a slimy eel though. So he's learning all these little secrets so that he can win and defeat dragons at Training Academy. And everybody is like, wow, Cool. Hiccup and Astrid became friends. When Hiccup was showing Astrid how to ride Toothless, the pair learned that the dragons were taking the Vikings' food to their own leader, a huge dragon called the Red Death. At the Dragon Training Academy, Stoic and Toothless confronted each other, and Hiccup defended the Night Fury. "Leave him alone," he cried. Hiccup explained that the dragons weren't bad. The Red Death was forcing them to steal the Vikings' food. So that's Hiccup protecting Toothless there. Ooh. Hiccup pleaded with his father to free Toothless, but Stoic wanted to use the dragon to find the Red Death's nest. Hiccup realized that it was up to him to save the dragons, but he couldn't do it alone. "I need your help," he told the other kids. He taught them how to ride the other dragons. So the other dragons that they use for training, they're all everybody's pets now. And they're flying on them and teaching them stuff. The Red Death crushed the Vikings' weapons and destroyed their ships. Look, that's the Red Death there. Big, giant dragon. Huge. It's kind of like, bees, how they have a queen bee, and ants as well. It's like that, the leader. Hiccup found Toothless and climbed onto his back. They flew toward the enormous dragon. Hiccup and Toothless led the Red Death on a deadly chase. They swooped down, and just before hitting the ground, they pulled away, but the giant dragon crashed at full speed and exploded. Hiccup had tricked the terrible dragon. The Red Death was gone for good. Although Hiccup got hurt in the fight, he was a hero. Now the Vikings and the dragons loved him. "I'm proud to call you my son," said Stoic. Best of all, Hiccup put the fighting between the Vikings of Berk and the dragons to rest forever. So now they don't have to worry about their food being eaten all the time and worried about the dragons breathing fire on them and fighting them. Hiccup made peace with the dragons because he realized that they're nice. Isn't that cool? Alright, well, that's How to Train Your Dragon. Thanks so much for reading the story today. If you like reading these stories, please subscribe. Click that bell below and you can read stories on the page whenever. Alright, bye for now, but not forever. I'll see you for another story real soon. See ya.